Hi everyone, I'm Kevin Nelson for Catholic Newsbreak. Here's what's happening this week in the news. We begin with news from the Vatican. With a new instruction document, the Vatican is hoping to make it easier for parishes and groups of the faithful who want to celebrate the Latin Rite Mass. In years past, Catholics who wanted to attend the Latin liturgy from the 1962 Roman Missal had to request it from the parish priest, who then had to receive permission from the bishop. Now, according to the new instruction released in May, pastors do not have to ask permission from the bishop. Bishops and pastors are now to respond generously to Catholics seeking to attend what is known as the Tridentine Mass. The instruction was issued by the Ecclesia Dei Commission and approved by Pope Benedict XVI. It is a follow-up to a 2007 apostolic letter, Summorum Pontificum, which relaxed restrictions on its use, saying this Mass should be made available in every parish where groups of the faithful want it. However, U.S. church officials say this does not necessarily mean there will be a significant increase in the number of masses offered in Latin. This is mostly due to the fact that there are not enough priests trained to celebrate these masses, and those who can are aging. In news now from around the world, Hungary has adopted a new constitution. The former communist country's new national document includes the right to life for everyone. Posters are popping up all over the country condemning abortion and encouraging pregnant women who may not be ready for children to consider adoption. Rome Reports has more on this story.
Since April, the country of Hungary has a new constitution. It highlights the country's Christian roots by stating that life begins at the moment of conception. It also says that all its citizens have a right to life and human dignity.
There are many debates in Europe on the values. What are the values of Europe? What do we believe in? And Hungary is giving a strong message that values such as family, life, Christianity are important.
These type of posters have been spotted throughout the capital. They show the image of an unborn child saying, "I understand that you're not ready to welcome me in your life, but give me to an adoption service. Let me live."
It shows that Europe is not only pro-abortion, post-modern. And this new constitution reinforces this positive approach of what is European culture.
Since the collapse of communism in the late 1980s, Hungary has been hoping for a new constitution. But some question the true motives. In Hungary, birth rates are low. They average about 1.3 per woman, but a ratio of 2.1 is needed to maintain the country's population afloat.
The critics mainly come from some NGOs, which often are based, not in Hungary at all, but it can be based in France or in UK or in United States. So it's critics from abroad.
As Hungary faces an economic, demographic, and cultural crisis, supporters hope this new constitution will strengthen the country and maybe motivate other nations to follow a similar pattern. As a first step, this government campaign is hoping to promote adoption instead of abortion.
Looking now at news from around the country, during a ceremony at the State Department, Secretary of State Hillary Clinton swore in Reverend Suzanne Johnson Cook as the new U.S. Ambassador at Large for international religious freedom. Clinton praised Reverend Cook for her abilities and said the two have many issues to combat because religious freedom is under threat from both quiet intolerance and violent attacks. In a speech following her swearing in, Reverend Cook said that religious freedom provides a cornerstone for every healthy society, making communities more secure and prosperous. She also said she will define creative new ways to advance ideals of religious freedom. Reverend Cook is the first person to hold the position during the Obama administration. The commission reviews violations of religious freedom throughout the world and makes policy recommendations to the President, Secretary of State, and Congress. And finally in the news, if Bishop Jose Oliveros and Bishop Ernesto Antioco, both of the Philippines, have their way, there will be no more smoking in public places in their country. The two have joined the anti-tobacco campaign in the Philippine capital. In separate interviews on church-run Radio Veritas, Bishop Oliveros of Malolos, chairman of the Philippine Bishop's Office on Bioethics, and Bishop Antioco of Cubao said smoking is harmful to smokers and non-smokers alike. The Metro Manila Development Authority started a drive to enforce a smoking ban in public places. People caught smoking in public areas initially were only given warnings. However, Francis Tolentino, Development Authority chairman for the initiative, said next month they will start imposing penalties. But the ban can only be enforced in 16 of the 17 local councils in metropolitan Manila, which have adopted such ordinances. Public places where smoking is banned include government buildings, churches, schools, hospitals, public utility vehicles, terminals, bars, and restaurants. And that is all the information we have for you this time. Please stay with Catholic TV for more Catholic news. Until then, I'm Kevin Nelson, and I'll see you next time on Catholic Newsbreak.